This is how I know that the universe talks in its own way. When I started driving up to my filming location, I noticed there was a lot of cars parked, probably because it's lunchtime, so obviously people are going to park in an empty parking spot and enjoy their lunch in peace. I parked, looked around, felt uncomfortable. Not because there's other cars there who might see me, I'm so embarrassed, but it's mainly because I like to film in peace and quiet with no one else around. That's why one reason I film in my car is because I like to be alone when I'm filming. I like to be alone when I'm creating. If I'm not alone, I don't want to be bothered, at least. Like, don't talk to me for a few minutes. Let my creative flows come out of me. So I was like, okay, so I moved, right? I'm in a different parking area. I was thinking, instead of thinking so hard about what I want to talk about, why not read a book? Why not share a book with you, then see where that goes? Maybe as I'm reading, I'll have a conversation that I'll want to talk about. Now, this is where the universe speaks. I move spots. I'm here now. The next chapter is setting. I didn't even realize that was going to be the next chapter. I was just getting my book ready. As soon as I finish reading the last page of a book, I don't even look at the next chapter because I want to keep it a surprise. This is that instance where I am surprised. The universe speaks in so many ways. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so I haven't read out loud in so long. I feel like the last time I read out loud was in grade school when they said, okay, you're up. Read the next chapter, please. So this is me. I'm up. I'm reading the next chapter. This book is called The Creative Act, A Way of Being. The chapter is titled Setting. Ooh, I'm so excited. I feel like I'm on Reading Rainbow. Setting. We're affected by our surroundings, and finding the best environment to create a clear channel is personal and to be tested. It also depends on your intention. Isolated places like a forest, a monastery, or a sailboat in the middle of the ocean are fine locations to receive direct transmissions from the universe. If instead you want to tune in to the collective consciousness, you might sit in a busy spot with people coming and going and experience Source as filtered through humanity. This second-hand approach is no less valid. One step further removed might be to plug into the culture itself, constantly consuming art, environment, news, and social media, all the while noticing the patterns the universe is promoting. It's helpful to view currents in the culture without feeling obligated to follow the direction of their flow. Instead, notice them in the same connected, detached way you might notice a warm wind. Let yourself move within it, yet not be of it. One person's connected place may be another's distraction, and different environments may be right at different points in your artistic process. Andy Warhol was said to create with a television, radio, and record player all on simultaneously. For Eminem, the noise of a single TV set is his preferred backdrop for writing. Marcel Proust lined his walls with sound-absorbing cork, closed the grapes, and wore earplugs. Kafka, too, took his need for silence to an extreme. Quote, "Not like a hermit," he once said, but, quote, "like a dead man. There is no wrong way, there is only your way." There's more. There's about this paragraph and then this bit left, but I'll end it there. There is really only your way to create, isn't it? For a long time, even before I've created LSD University, I compared myself all the time. I compared myself all the time. I compared myself to the people who lived with me. Of course, my sister, my brother. I compared how pretty my sister is compared to me. I compared the attention that my brother received from my parents compared to me. So it was a lot of comparing that I struggled with. It didn't help when my parents would say, why can't you be better in school like your cousin? Why can't you become a doctor like your cousin? So I feel like because I was compared at a young age, when I got to a normal age, what's a normal age? What does that even mean, dude? When I got to an age where I'm a little bit more aware, I think back as to why did I compare myself? I mean, granted, my parents compared me, so of course, as a little girl, I'm going to follow what my parents do. So if they say someone is a little bit better than me, I'm going to believe them. I mean, they may not say they're better than you, but they're saying they're doing better than you in their own way. But now that I'm a lot older, a lot wiser, definitely a lot wiser, I've realized that my parents may have said to me, may have compared me to others because maybe as they were growing up, they were also compared, and that's all they know. That's how they feel is the right way to raise a child. Okay, so it's up to me to unlearn that behavior. So now I'm no longer comparing myself with my sister. I feel like we're equally as pretty. That's it. I feel like we're equally pretty. She's pretty in her own way. I'm pretty in my own way. That helped our relationship a lot. With my brother, he got the comparing of why does he get more attention than me when it comes to my parents? I'm the baby. I should be getting all the attention. Now, today, I understand that my parents gave him a lot more attention because I guess parents know when one of their kids need that sort of attention because that child may be weaker than the other two. So that's what I've come to. I mean, that perspective of parents giving their one child attention because they may need it more, I'll never know. I don't have kids. I don't plan on having kids. This is only my perspective on how that goes down. But for a very long time outside of my home, I was very insecure with myself, comparing my body to the way other bodies looked. I compared how much money someone has compared to me. I compared the way I film my videos compared to others. I compare myself to the friends. Dude, I remember I would compare people to their friends, like, wow, they have so many friends. I have, like, if I'm being nice, I have one friend. I would compare myself. It helps a lot to read books like this one, The Creative Act. It reminds me that I have my own way of creating. Comparing is the death of you. That will ruin you if you compare. There's going to be moments when you become a little weak and you begin to compare yourself, especially when you're tired, it's late night or even late morning. You start comparing yourself to the world, but no tree. Like, I'm literally looking at a tree and there's a tree right next to it. They look completely different, but yet they're so beautiful in their own way. I mean, for that tree in front of me, the roots is just like coming out of the ground, dude. And then the other one, the roots are inside under the ground, but they're beautiful. That sounds so cheesy comparing it to trees, but dude, we are part of the universe. We are just as beautiful as these trees. I don't see these trees comparing each other like, damn, you have a bigger bark than I do. No. We're all beautiful. We all appreciate each other in our own way. So it's important that you appreciate yourself in your own way for being you Create how you want to create where you want to create. That's it. Okay, bye.